Hi everyone, it's Paul Tilley. Today I'm looking at deliverable number 3 and I want to explain that a little bit to you. If you recall back in deliverable number 1, I asked you to look at a company or an organization and do an assessment of where they are right now. Look at their business strategy, look at their business goals, look at their unique selling proposition, look at their core strengths, basically what they sell and what they do really well, the competitive landscape, and the customer journey, which is, how does the customer interact from the very first interaction right through to delivery with this company. And we set some goals for that business. Okay, so now that we've, in the context of that, now that we've done that, I want you to take a look at deliverable number 3. And effectively, what I want you to do in deliverable number 3 is consider that business and organization and go out and look for 4 social networking sites. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever. And I want you to think about it in the context of that business organization and determine which of those would be the most valuable to that business. Ultimately, that is the assignment. Now, okay, what do you need to do then from my perspective? Well, you obviously have to demonstrate that 4 of those are of business value. And you also need to think about what is the cost of those in terms of, okay, if they have value, they must have value because the benefit exceeds the cost. So in terms of this assignment, what I need you to be able to do is to think about, in the context of that business, what would you recommend to be the 4 top social media sites that this organization should look at for the purposes of improving their bottom line? They're going to use it as a selling tool. So what ones would do that best? And you need to be able to make a case for that. So you got to be able to kind of illustrate the value of that particular site, 4 of them, to the business. And in order to do that, you've got to weigh out the costs versus the benefits. So I want you to do an assessment of each of the 4 that you're going to pick and say, well, say to the owner, okay, here are the basic costs in terms of time and money. Here's how you use it. And relatively, is it hard to use? Is it easy to use? What skills? How much time is it going to need to be able to get up to speed on this for management? Demonstrate to them the communications potential. In other words, you need to sell this social media platform as a tool for this company. How would you use it for revenue generation? What is the business case for this? What's the customer service potential, particularly from an after-sales perspective? Okay. How is it going to help build relationships? So what is the benefit there? And how can you integrate this into your business? So that's a quick overview of deliverable number 3, and it's due to last week of classes.